What all is factored into interest rate? So there's various factors. First is going to be the loan program. So there's different loan programs out there. So depending on what loan program that we select together, that'll determine the base of the rate. Next, you have credit score. So with mortgages, credit scores work in increments of 20. So if you have a 718 credit score, it's the same as having a 700. If you have a 741, it's the same as having a 759. So it's increments of 20. So that's another factor. So if you have a lower score, there's going to be hit to the interest rates that'll cause the cost of the rate to go up. Next, there is different factors like the loan amount. So depending on the loan amount, that can make the interest rate go up or down. Another factor that goes into interest rates is your loan to value. So how much is your down payment? Is it 3%, 5%, 10, 20? Surprisingly, when you go from like say 10% to 20, the rate actually has a little bit of a hit. It costs a little bit more because you're getting rid of private mortgage insurance, and private mortgage insurance to the lender is like a security. So then the interest rate does go up a little bit. So it's all based on like risk and threshold. And so there's different hits depending on those different factors, and they just vary. So it's really hard to just randomly quote interest rates, and technically we're not allowed to either. So somebody calls and says, hey, what's your rate today on a conventional 30-year fixed? I have an 800 credit score. We can't just spit off a rate. Like we do have to look at all those different factors to be able to properly disclose the interest rate. And then there's costs associated with the rate too. So we have to disclose the APR as well. So there's different things that factor into that. So it's not as easy as just spitting off a rate. If you Google average rates, it's almost based off of like a 740 credit score, 20% down. So that gives you like a very base average. So if you hear someone quoting an interest rate that's, 1% lower than everyone else, there's probably something wrong. You can do your own research or talk to a trusted loan officer.